explosive segment last night, very provocative conversation on Fox News. Leo Terrell, civil rights lawyer. Boy, was he fired up after Biden's remarks. And, I'm just reading here. Look at these two big, huge stories this week. Huge stories. Gunning for the NRA and these comments that Joe Biden made, the town hall describes as absolute racist comments, doubling down on his racist comments about all blacks being the same. Here's Leo Terrell. Fascinating response. After Biden's remarks received such an enormous backlash that even ABC News carried the whole story in its first block last night. Here was civil rights lawyer Leo Terrell last night on Fox News.
Joe Biden is unfit to be president, and Joe Biden is a racist. Joe Biden has the mindset of a plantation owner. He thinks he knows how every black person thinks, how we walk, what we should eat. Joe Biden doesn't understand that black people are individuals. Condoleezza Rice and Al Sharpton are different individuals. We have a different mindset. And what the Democrats will do is they'll roll out Jim Kleinberg, and he say it's okay. Jim Kleinberg doesn't speak for me or Larry or black America. No one black person speaks for black America. And CNN and MSNBC, they wouldn't cover this today. Donald Trump is absolutely right. Joe Biden insulted every black American today, and he should not be president. He is the racist. What is so amazing to me is that they're going to put this guy out in front and say he's not. The only reason why he is getting a pass because he has a D in front of his name, not an R. Republicans are the people who believe in the colorblind society. Democrats are the ones who believe in identity and race politics.
It is very important that you seize this moment and recognize the political bombshell that this has been at a time when Biden's lead is dropping. His lead over Trump is dropping at a time when, God willing, coronavirus will start to dissipate, go down. The numbers will go down at a time when black Americans have to make a big decision. A lot of analysis involves believing that the key to the November 3rd election is the black vote, is black Americans voting. And it does come down to kind of a record. The track record of 8 years of Obama-Biden that did not introduce criminal justice reform, that didn't have opportunity zones, that didn't fund historically black colleges, that didn't drive down unemployment to a historic low. Leo pointed it out last night about the record of Donald Trump up against the record of Obama-Biden. Here's what he said.
Well, and that's the thing about it, because there's a natural false assumption, the big lie, that Obama did more simply because of his skin color. No, Obama did more because he's a Democrat. Wrong. President Trump has done more for black Americans than any president, in my opinion, in the last 50 years. And my opinion is that Obama and Biden believe that they are entitled to be considered a better candidate or a better president because they're Democrats. That is a false analogy. One final point. I'm a trial lawyer for the last 30 years. With all the evidence you have played in front of your viewers about Joe Biden's racist past, I can try Joe Biden in a courtroom and convict him of being a racist.
Wow.
18 minutes before the hour. Let's get your reaction to all of it, because this news is enormous. It is. I just did a little sampling because this morning I was like, wait a minute, this is as big as I think it is, right? Everybody on my team, Mike, it's huge. This is a big, big watershed moment of this crazy, wild, unpredictable 2020 political year. Here's Rick. Rick, you're on the Mike Gallagher Show. How are you?
I'm good, Mike. How you doing?
Good, thanks. Appreciate your call.
I'm on a different subject, if that's all right.
That's okay.
I heard CBS News reported yesterday that Professor Alan Lichtman, a history professor at American University, has predicted.
I mean, I don't know where you're going from on that. Oh, is that the guy that? I'm sorry, you're talking about the guy that that has never predicted? He's gotten all the predictions right in all these years. Rick, hello. Guess Rick is gone. Okay, 800-655-Mike. Sorry about that. Carol, you're up. Hey, Carol.
Good to talk to you. I love your show.
Thanks, Carol.
Thing is, after what Biden said yesterday about the blacks, how can he possibly pick a black woman for his vice president at this
Well, he's
point?
He's going to have to.
But how's he going to handle that after his remarks yesterday?
Well, that's why. But that's why a lot of the analysis that I saw last night said now a black woman is a foregone conclusion. He cannot possibly afford not to pick a woman of color now. There's no way.
Who would want to be with him after that remark?
Well, that's a good question because, frankly, when even ABC, and this to me was pretty stunning, when ABC reports on the backlash and the mess that he has created with this report, you know it's a big deal. Normally, the mainstream media avoids it, ignores it. I want you to hear this report from ABC. I can't play this enough because I got to give credit where credit is due. They covered it. Even ABC knows what a big deal this is.
Now to the race for 2020, Joe Biden facing backlash for appearing to suggest most African Americans are uniform in their views. President Trump seizing on that comment, turning it into a new attack. The Biden campaign responding late today. Here's ABC's Mary Bruce.
It was a chance for Joe Biden to further his ties with the Black and Hispanic communities. But in a discussion over immigration, the former vice president seemed to suggest the Black community lacks diversity of thought.
What you all know, but most people don't know, unlike the African American community, with notable exceptions, the Latino community is an incredibly diverse community with incredibly different attitudes about different things.
The president pounced.
Joe Biden this morning totally disparaged and insulted the black community. What he said is incredible, and I don't know what's going on with him.
Biden's campaign
Well, I don't know
insists
that
he
anybody
was
knows
not
what's going on with him, but what we
community.
do know is that he sure wishes he had a do-over, and we'll see. We're in the ReliefFactor.com studios.